There's three things that stick out to me in the latest episode of Dexter Resurrection that have me convinced I know who the New York Ripper is, and it's Detective Melvin. Spoilers ahead for episode 8. Let's get in. The first thing is that this episode itself is heavily centered around Batista and the suspicion by Wallace and Melvin that he is potentially framing Dexter as the Bay Harbor Butcher. We see at the end of the episode, Wallace in particular is looking at her computer and kind of like looking into his past working at Miami Metro. You can see her connecting the dots on her head like, could someone who works in law enforcement really be a serial killer? That feels like an alarm bell to me that maybe she has never considered that before, which means she might have missed all the obvious clues that Melvin was the New York Ripper this whole time. The second big clue here is Leon Prater's gala, which he's having for the NYPD. Melvin wants Wallace to go really badly, and I have to wonder, is it because Melvin is the New York Ripper and he's planning to kill Wallace as some sort of like live performance for Prater to enjoy? That seems like the kind of sick thing he'd be into. The third thing is that Dominic Famusa is a very talented actor. He's been in a lot of law enforcement shows. He had a main role in Nurse Jackie, but he hasn't really done anything besides like make these weird faces as Detective Melvin in the series so far. And I think it's easy to overlook when you have people like Peter Dinklage, Uma Thurman, Eric Stonestreet, Neil Patrick Harris, Christian Ritter as part of the cast. But it's so weird that he was cast in such a minor role being an actor that he is. For that reason, I think he's the New York Ripper. Let me know what you think in the comments.